Let's start off with a bit of background on the level. 2 years ago, Benji8080 started a layout with the song Violent by Christian Mizuto, or otherwise known as Mizuto. He essentially stole this song from Rin, who at the time was known as Shuri, but that really wasn't a problem to them. The layout started slowly and had progress on it started to ramp up towards the end, where we started seeing more progress videos on it in comparison to the zero progress videos we saw before. After 2 years, Benji finished the layout in a call with endlevel and likely a few others. In the call, Benji said, "It's time to look for decorators now," which is quite funny because Owen was right there. This probably meant Benji didn't think he was good enough. Wait, this probably meant Benji didn't think he was good enough, but despite that Owen asked to decorate cognition, not the other way around. After weeks of practice, Benji started making progress such as 42%, 46 to 93%, 57%, a couple of 60 and 70 deaths he didn't upload, and soon enough, 80% and 88%. The level is so close to being verified after about 30k attempts put into it and testing the layout. Now, what could possibly go wrong with this? What's the drama? Oh god, where to start? First of all, Owen was pestering Benji about it going on his account. Owen was then led to believe that it was going on his account when verified, which was false. Benji had planned on releasing the level to his account regardless of what Owen thought and said to him, because he has every right to. Benji worked 2 years on the layout, and brain-dead creators and fanboys like Jacob, who haven't beaten a single hard level in their life, try to put the fact that Owen decorated the entire level over the fact that Benji made the entire level, but almost 40k into verifying with 88%, etc. Now here's the funny part. The level is 1 minute and 2 seconds long. That's it. Jacob is treating it like it's a 6-minute long level that took months to decorate. It took 4 days. That's it. Do you know how long it took to make the layout and set everything up as a whole? Well, if you listened earlier, you'd know that it was 2 years. Now, this could have been a silent drama, but Owen and Jacob decided to make community posts. Being the attention-hungry hacker Owen always was. This post reads, according to lolwut, cognition is being redecorated behind my back, and even though I spent so much time decorating the entire thing, and according to Crazen, it's not my level at all. There goes weeks of fucking effort. Thanks, guys. Now there are a lot of flaws with this post. The first flaw, he's blaming this situation on me. It's my fault. It is most certainly not. Crazen said something to Owen about the fact that it's not going on his account in my team Bliss. As a result of that, Owen then went on a rant. Then, after all his crying, I told him it was being redecorated anyway, seeing as he already knew everything else. Another flaw with this post, you absolutely did not spend so much time decorating the entire thing, and it is most certainly not your level. You took 4 days, that's it. It was never your level, and it never will be. Now, let's take a look at Jacob's side of the argument. Oh yeah, I forgot, this guy was a creator tard. Bruh. This post reads, on this episode of What the Fuck is Wrong with This Community, go show N some support and maybe even help him find a verifier for his version, since people decided to dick his decoration out. And entirely despite his being amazing. Also, I've always been one to try support Crazen since he usually gets a lot of unjustified crap thrown at him. But I can't defend this one. Nice job, Crazen. Edit. Yeah, lolwut's in on it too. GG gamers. Attached to the post is a screenshot of N-Level's post. Now there are a lot of flaws with this one too. 1. I am not an entire community. I'm really not that fat. 2. We're not dicking his amazing decoration, we're dicking his awful deco, and for good reasons. Now, as some of you might have seen, nswish is verifying endlevel's version of the level, aka the one that won't be verified without being easier than Zodiac. No one can do it besides Benji. This level is literally near impossible and tops everything on and coming to the list. It will be the hardest thing to ever be verified in this community as long as it stays in Benji's hands. nswish will not beat this level unnerved. Now, let's get back onto the topic of endlevel finding verifiers for cognition. You might think, what's the problem with that if Benji quit it? Well, the problem is he didn't quit cognition. He is still actively playing it. He got 72 just the other day with me and Lime in the call. That's how hard it is. It's taking this long because it's this difficult. He has to deafen to play it. I'm getting off topic, sorry. Anyway, Owen started looking for new verifiers while Benji was still playing the level. And Jacob, if you think that us redecorating it is scummy, you should go learn the full story before you whore out your friends to look good. Now, these new verifiers for cognition include nswish, current, crazen, Dr. Joe, aka Beanie, me, lolwut, and many others. Now Jacob, you tell me if we have every right to kick him out of the level? The main concern here is that we can't kick him because it's his level because he decorated it, which is absurd by the way. So if we get rid of his deco, we no longer have a problem, right? Wrong, because Owen goes and decides to keep asking people to verify his version. And now we come to nswish, who, as I said before, will not verify in its current state. Now, after the video is uploaded, you can expect to see completely different decoration on cognition the next time you see the level. Thank God, it won't be so ugly now. May I repeat that? The level is Benji's. It is always Benji's. It will always be Benji's. And endlevel put almost no effort into decorating it as he and Jacob say he did. He took 4 days to badly decorate a 1-minute level. Much effort, right? Endlevel, delete your community post. Jacob, stop listening to endlevel. And endlevel, give up. You don't know what effort is until you are a player. You could say the same for decoration, but that will be false. I'm both, and I'm very, very good at both. Call me egotistical, but it's true. Same with Lyme and Syndrome. We all know personally that since we all do both, we can easily say Benji deserves to keep cognition, because playing something almost as hard as innards requires more effort than being bad at decoration in 4 days. And if it wasn't enough to persuade you, even Technical agrees in this screenshot that says, just let Benji finish it. He's already put in a shit ton of effort, and to take from him for what I see as no reason would be retarded. Then goes on to state, he would not like to speak in the video, but I can include this screenshot. Long story short, Owen should give up and Jacob should stop trying to be his body pillow. You are wrong. It is that simple. And as a word of advice, don't go telling stories you don't know to the fullest. Goodbye.